All right, so summit of Mesa Seco, which I believe is a ranked 12er, like 12,800 feet, and steep bushwhack from Waterdog Lake to get up here. But it really wasn't too bad at all. It was time consuming, but the bush whacking wasn't too thick, and then just some steep kind of boulders and talus and stuff to get up here, but nothing too crazy. And then yeah, we'll see what the trail conditions like for the rest of the day. It'll be interesting. So hopefully it's good, but we'll see. So got an interesting view here of Uncompahgre, Wetterhorn, the ridge I did yesterday. Sunshine or red cloud. I don't know, sunshine might be hitting it. I think I can see it. But yeah, so we'll see what happens the rest of the day. It's kind of cloudy, but not stormy. So that's kind of actually perfect. So not getting scorched by the sun up here. So you get down here to this stream that's running pretty high, and then this ancient bridge going across it. So I don't know, there's like another way down there. I might try to see if there's a better way than to go over this sketchy looking bridge. All right, so I realized I never did an update for yesterday. So yesterday I climbed out of Lake City up to the plateau, Mesa Seco or whatever, bushwhacked over it, and then found some cruisy miles. It's a forest road, and then the Cebolla Trail, which I was worried about being faint and not well maintained. The section of it I did yesterday, about maybe 9 miles of it or so, someone had been through there recently to clear blowdowns, which is really nice, and it was well marked enough. It was pretty faint in spots, and if there weren't like posts marking the trail, it would have been impossible to follow. But then I got kind of up over this little pass on it today, and then whatever trail crew was taking care of blowdowns, they stopped clearing out the blowdowns. So it's been a lot of blowdowns this morning, but I should only have another maybe 2.5 on this trail, thankfully. We should be above tree line before that, and then obviously we won't have to worry about blowdowns. And then up to Stewart in Oregon. I'm going to be up there in the afternoon. It's going to be a long time up high. It's longer than I thought, but the weather I think is going to be good for the afternoon, so that should work out nicely. So and then hopefully I can get a little bit further, a few miles in on the Colorado Trail after that, to kind of bank some miles for like the next 3 days. I'm thinking 3 days after today to Salida. Off the summit of Stewart Mountain. That's Oregon over there. That's the next objective. And that is San Luis over there, and I'm pretty sure that's Phoenix Mountain over there. And then just more great views of San Juan's. A nice, pretty nice afternoon today. All right, dropping down into the Stewart Creek Basin, and this little couloir, snow gully, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, it's not as steep as it looks, at least coming down. Snow is nice and soft, so I kind of skated down this. It was kind of fun. But so we got some willows to contend with before finding the good trail to San Luis Peak. But I'm going to be going up. All right, I'm on the summit of Oregon Mountain. Last mountain for today. The North Slopes route was just heinously steep. I don't know how Jerry Roach calls that class 1, but it was so steep. Unfathomably steep. It's going so slow to get up it, but so glad to be up here. And then I'm going to descend the East Slopes route, which is supposed to be the standard and easiest route on Oregon. So it should only be 4.1 miles to the trailhead, and that's also where the Colorado Trail, I will pick that up again. So yeah, man, what a tough day. I definitely underrated this group of mountains. I am definitely tired. Stewart, that's Saddle, that's Baldy Alto. We did that one right there. Then we just came down this ridge, descended down that gully with the snowfield. That's one I kind of slid on my feet. Alright, so that's the trail I just came off. An abandoned trail that goes up to Organ Mountain. And I'm finally back on the Colorado Trail. So, really glad to be back on the trail. There should be some camping really close by and some water. So, I'm really tired. I'm going to get some water and get some sleep. Alright, update here for day 9, maybe? Lost count. So, been pretty cruisy miles, kind of this desert section between the San Juan and the Sawash in Colorado. So, I mean, there's trees and stuff, but there's just not a lot of water, and it's a lot of like fire roads and stuff. I mean, there is water, but it's just not like gushing streams like you find in the mountains. So, the miles are really, really cruisy. I should get low 30s today, maybe mid 30s, we'll see. And then then another 30, kind of similar terrain tomorrow, and then Ouray and Salida the day after that. So today, I don't know, there hasn't been whole lot to report other than that I've been able to make miles happen. So like just after 3 with 22 miles in, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, just keep cruising. I just passed by some ladies who said they're doing a section and they left water at the trailhead that's like 5.5 miles away. So I'll fill up there, and then it's like a 4-mile climb up to a ridge, and there's supposed to be some good camp spots up there. So that's where I'll camp tonight, and I should have no problem getting set up to do Ouray in the morning on Thursday, and then into Salida that afternoon. All right, some nice views here of the valley, and I think that's the Blanca group there in the distance. All right, so just taking a little break here. Usually take a break kind of early lunch-ish. Got a little over 11 miles in, so the plan is to get another about 20-ish in for today, and get as close to the trailhead for Mount Ouray as possible for tomorrow morning. And then it's only 2.2 from the trailhead to the summit, so it's going to be probably super steep. And yeah, we'll see. I never took the pictures of the Jerry Roach book descriptions, which is kind of a bummer. So I would like to read those and study those before I get there, but I'll just have to go with what I put on the CalTopo. So, oh well, I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah, getting low on power. My brick is down to like 25% left, and on food too. So I'm stretching food, and I still got probably close to maybe a little less than 40 miles to go to get to the road to get into Salida. So hopefully I'll be there by tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, feeling the hunger, the hiker hunger for sure right now. So yeah, and it sucks when you have to try to stretch your food too. So I could really use a trail magic. That would be nice, but I highly doubt it. All right, good view here of Mount Ouray, and then not sure what's behind it, but that one there is definitely Ouray. So that's tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning's objective. Kind of go up that ridge there. All right, just made it up here to the summit of Mount Ouray, Centennial 13er. I think it's pretty darn close to 14,000 feet, but not quite in the club. My phone only has like 25% battery left for the rest of the day, so try to get a video in while I still can here. But yeah, descend, get back on the Colorado Trail, and just cruise into Salida, and then take a kind of a Nero tomorrow and today sort of to kind of rest up for Nolan's. And then my buddy Ryan is going to join me for Nolan's, so I'm excited about that. And it should be fun. So yeah, it'll be good to get some rest. Good to get this peak in here. The ridge looked a little sketchy when you kind of first approach it, but it's not bad at all. And it was kind of fun, like class 2 scampering, maybe a couple low class 3 moves in there too. So fun little peak approaching it from the West Ridge, which is not the standard route. So yeah, pretty cool. So I'll check back in later. Gap in this cornice here has been kind of worn out of it. The trail goes through. Definitely not here in 2018. When it's nice and cool, it feels like air conditioning. All right, so 5 miles from the trailhead. Last bit of my food is couscous and a Pop-Tart mixed together. So one last calorie bomb so I don't get to town completely starving. All right, in Salida, riding the goofiest bike I've ever seen. But yeah, gonna pick up some food at Safeway. So not bad.